Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're studying Parashat Pinchas. Erev Parashat Pinchas. Parashat Pinchas has so many subjects, it's difficult to pinpoint one of them. But I would like to share with you an incredible finding regarding happiness. We talk about all the Chagim, all the Yamim Tovim that we have, and I'd like to share with you research that I read from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, where they made a study to determine whether there is a genetic basis to living long lives. And of course, there is, but many of their findings was about the qualities that were reflected in optimistic, positive view of life, about happiness, laughter, was considered to be an important part of life, and in the large social network, all these people who lived to be over the age of 98 had all spoken about laughter and happiness. This is incredible that laughter and happiness would be such an important part of it. The Torah tells us about Yom Tov that it is V'samachta b'chagecha, you have an obligation to be happy during the Yom Tov. And I would like to share with you what the Rambam says. My man is in Moreh Nevuchim, the guide for the perplexed, Chelek Gimel Mem Gimel, or the third tome, chapter 43. I quote, Yamim Tovim hem kulam lesimcha. All the Yamim Tovim, so the holy days, are for simcha, for happiness. Kibutzim, and for gatherings, sheyesh bahem hana'ah, that there is enjoyment, shebene adam tzerichim alehem berov, that are essential for people. V'yesh mehem to'elet gamken be'inyan ha'ahava. There's also a purpose for love. Shetzarich shetiyeh ben bnei adam bakibutzim, so that people who are in gatherings, who are in groups, may be together. They have that necessity. This is incredible how the Rambam is telling us that it is indispensable for men to be together with all other human beings and to cherish those relationships. And that's one of the purposes of Yom Tov, because it is besimcha, it is with happiness. That's why Yom Tov, the Torah focuses on the happiness of the Yom Tov. It seems that it has to be with life also, as Rambam says. I'm a little worried, to be honest with you, these days that we're living, there's much less gatherings of people. And the gathering of people, according to the Rambam, is essential and indispensable for the growth of the person, for the normal happiness of a person. So we have to try to work very hard on our happiness. What is happiness? Happiness is very interesting. First of all, the Gemara in Masechet Ta'anit, page 22, tells us about the story where Eliyahu Navi was asked, who has Olam Haba? And he pointed out two people who had a place in Olam Haba, in the marketplace. The rabbi was asking, Eliyahu asked, who were these outstanding individuals? They were street comedians, they were clowns. They told jokes to people. Why do they have Olam Haba? Eliyahu Navi said, precisely because they are making people laugh. So they came close to them and they asked them, why do you think you have Olam Haba? Why are you doing this job of making other people laugh? And they answered, I quote, we try to relieve people's sufferings. We give them a moment of laughter to free them from their difficulties. We use humor to bring peace among those who are arguing with one another. This was, according to Eliyahu Navi, the people who were having Olam Haba. These are the people who are going to go in the world to come with the greatest of kavod, because they gave happiness to people in a moment of tzara. I think we have a good job to do now. A lot of people are having tzarot. A lot of people are seeing it dark. We have to find the happiness in that. Be it a message we learned, something different, something, a light inside the tunnel, as we said last week. there was one of the greatest Chacham that I always quote is Rav Eliyahu HaKohen MeIzmir. He wrote a sefer called Midrash Talpiyot. He wrote many Sfarim. According to Chida, almost 40 Sfarim he wrote, or 40 sets of books. One of them is called Midrash Talpiyot. In that, it talks about happiness. And he says, I quote, anyone who is happy all his days, thereby indicates the greatness of his trust in Hashem. There's no way you could be happy if you don't have trust. If you have emunah in HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this is why those comedians were always happy. You think they were able to make other people happy just like this? It's because of their quality also, because they were happy, they were able to make someone else happy. It's not always the case, as we already know. But for these clowns, that's what it was, according to this Chacham. This quality is enough to give a person merit to have a place in the world to come. Why did they merit to go to Olam Haba? How about their religious observance? We know nothing about them. Maybe they didn't eat kosher, these guys. We have no idea. For great is trust in Hashem. Even if a person is not perfect in all other moral perfections, he still gets Olam Haba. Because of that, because Simcha shows Emunah. We live in moments that are tough. We need Simcha. Simcha shows Emunah, which means we have to reinforce our Emunah. The world is not lost. We don't understand anything. Cases are rising like crazy in Florida. No idea what this is. But Simcha comes with Emunah. Simcha is the moment that a person is conscious, is doing the best they could do. I'd like to end with the following. So longevity is really the measure of the quantity of our lives. It's the amount of years. Happiness is the measure of the quality of our lives. This is so interesting. But research is demonstrating that quality has an impact on quantity. Incredible. Abotai, if we have that simcha, we have to share it with others who don't have it. This is the avodah now. But the yesod, according to Rav Eliyahu HaKohen MeIzmir, is the emunah. To have emunah, the world is not going without a guide. We don't understand. It doesn't mean that it lost its guide. Thank you very much, and Shabbat Shalom.